Have you ever wondered what we can learn from the lives of the people in the Bible? Each person's story reveals unique lessons about faith, obedience, challenges, and God's unchanging character. By exploring their experiences, we discover how their triumphs and failures can guide us, inspire us, and draw us closer to God's purpose for our own lives. Their stories remind us that God works through imperfect people to accomplish His perfect plan. Have you ever felt like God's plan for your life was unfolding in ways you couldn't expect? Rebekah's story is a powerful example of how God works behind the scenes to guide us, even in the most unexpected situations. From her first meeting with Abraham's servant to the challenges she faced as a mother, Rebekah's life was full of faith, courage, and tough choices. So what can we learn from her journey?
Welcome to Word Study Ministries, discovering truth through God's Word with James Ellis.
Rebekah first appears in Genesis 24, where she becomes part of God's plan to provide a wife for Isaac. Abraham sent his servant to find a wife from his homeland, and the servant prayed for a sign from God, a woman who would offer water for both him and his camels. In Genesis 24, 15 through 20, Rebekah appeared and fulfilled this sign. She was described as beautiful and kind, showing generosity and hospitality. When asked if she would leave her family to marry Isaac, she responded in Genesis 24:58, "I will go," trusting God's plan for her life. Her marriage to Isaac brought comfort, as seen in Genesis 24:67. Then Isaac brought her into the tent of Sarah, his mother, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her. So Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. After 20 years of infertility, Rebekah and Isaac prayed, and God answered their prayers, as seen in Genesis 25:21. And Isaac prayed to the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord granted his prayer, and Rebekah his wife conceived. When Rebekah was pregnant, God spoke to her, saying in Genesis 25:23, "Two nations are in your womb, and two people from within you shall be divided. The one shall be stronger than the other shall serve the younger." This foretold the future conflict between her twin sons, Esau and Jacob. Although Rebekah showed great faith, her favoritism towards Jacob caused family tension, leading to deception. This highlights the importance of fairness and wisdom in relationships. What can we learn from Rebekah's life? Rebekah's story shows God's involvement in the details of our lives. Rebekah's willingness to leave everything behind teaches us that true faith requires sacrifice. Rebekah and Isaac's prayer for children reminds us to seek God in times of struggle. Rebekah's favoritism caused family conflict, teaching us to act with fairness. Rebekah's choices remind us that our actions affect future generations. Thank you for joining me today on Biblical Profiles. Rebekah's story shows the importance of trusting God's plan and considering the impact of our choices. Until next time, may you walk in the truth of His Word.
Thank you for listening to Word Study Ministries, discovering truth through God's Word with James Ellis.